Time for tonight's rewrite. The situation in Japan has Bill O'Reilly worried, very worried. Not about people dying in Japan, not about workers risking their lives to prevent a meltdown, not about the safety of nuclear power, not about the dangers facing American nuclear power plants located in earthquake zones. Bill O'Reilly is worried about the hype.
Is the nuclear threat growing in Japan? That is the subject of this evening's Talking Points memo. Talking Points believes that the worldwide media is hyping the nuke situation in Japan a bit too much.
I wonder why Talking Points believes that. You know, I'll bet Talking Points knows exactly how bad this is and exactly how we should be talking about it.
The truth is, no one knows how bad this is. However, that doesn't stop the hype.
Don't you love the way Talking Points says that? It's so authoritative. It's so strong.
The truth is, no one knows how bad this is. However, that doesn't stop the hype.
Talking Points is actually right about that first sentence, and that's what makes the second sentence so stupid. The truth is, if no one knows how bad this is, it is impossible to hype as long as what we are discussing is scientifically possible. If it's possible, it could happen because the truth is no one knows how bad this is.
However, that doesn't stop the hype.
But it's not the end of the world. I don't mean that as some kind of general anti-hype. It's not the end of the world. I mean that it literally is not the end of the world. And I mean that in specific response to Bill O'Reilly's Fox News Jr. partner, who, in hyping this, has suggested that it actually might be the end of the world.
The book of Revelation was written so you would know what it looks like.
The book of Revelation is a work of fiction describing how a truly vicious God would bring about the end of the world. No half-smart religious person actually believes the book of Revelation. They are certain that their God would never turn into a malicious torturer and mass murderer beyond Hitler's wildest dreams. Glenn Beck, of course, does believe the book of Revelation. Why is he bringing it up in his discussion of the crisis in Japan?
The book of Revelation was written so you would know what it looks like. You would know. Warning, in these days, these things will happen. Now, I don't know if it's these days.
So Glenn Beck is saying he doesn't know if the nuclear crisis in Japan is signaling the imminent end of the world. If Bill O'Reilly's going to use the word hype and not use the words Glenn Beck, then Billy Boy's media analysis is, unsurprisingly, as empty-headed as usual. Glenn Beck doesn't know if this is the end of the world. Luckily for you, I do know. I know it with absolute certainty. This absolutely is not, it is not the end of the world. Any of you Beck watchers who just started paying on 30-year mortgages, you really do have to plan on making those payments for 30 years. Everyone should continue to still carefully build retirement plans. This is not the end of the world, no matter what O'Reilly's Fox News Jr. partner might think.
It's not as a punishment to the Japanese, not as a punishment to us. It's just a signal that these are the days. Are they? I don't know.
I do. I do know. Why would anyone listen to a guy who doesn't know if this is the end of the world when there's another guy on MSNBC at 8 p.m. every night who can tell you with absolute certainty, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that this is not the end of the world? What do I have to do? Change the title of this thing to the It's Not the End of the World show with Lawrence O'Donnell?
But to say, God may be sending us a message. Not that he caused that he knew. And in these days, you would see these things. Is that the message? I don't know.
I do know. I do. I really do know. I am not kidding about this. I know it's not. It is not the end of the world. Listen to me. Don't listen to Beck. For the sake of your children and your grandchildren, listen to me, it's not the end of the world. More of the It's Not the End of the World show with Lawrence O'Donnell after this.